So if we want to have healthy fish populations, we really need to understand and protect the habitats that the young fish require to grow up. FinVision Project is trying to identify the essential fish habitat of the early life stage fish in two ways. First of all, we're developing some new smart camera technology that are actually enabling us to see these very young, very early life stages in the water and how they're interacting with different habitat types. And also we've developed a web portal. We're working with the public and the recreational anglers to help us analyse this footage, to widen participation and really bring the marine underwater world and this question of habitat quality into people's living rooms so they understand why it's so important.
So what we're looking to focus on as a project is building these cameras to try and monitor the very earliest life stages of the fish. Within science, we don't know all that much about. So what we're doing is building an extensive network of these cameras, and they're called the JAM-CAM. And that's the Juvenile Habitat Monitoring Camera. An extensive network of these cameras that we can place in intertidal and subtidal environments and habitats that we really know that juvenile fish tend to swim within and really utilise during really vulnerable stages of their life cycle. It's really to look at that life stage in particular and try and understand the habitats where they aggregate and then feed that information through to policy and management.
We've organised a number of public engagement events and some training events, both online and in person. And we've had participation from a wide range of groups. We've had the recreational anglers, we've had artists, we've had people who are working in the marine conservation and management. We've had students and general members of the public too, who are just interested in seeing what's going on and coming along and finding out.
My role in this project is basically helping in fieldwork. We were off Drake's Island here in Plymouth deploying the JAM-CAM, the Juvenile Habitat Monitoring Camera. And while that was being conducted, I was out doing underwater visual sensors with scuba. And the aim of this research is to compare what sort of data you get from the camera method and the diving method.
The FinVision Project is a Fisheries Industry Science Partnership, a FISP project funded by DEFRA. The university has been working with the partners on this project, which includes the Bass Angler Sport Fishing Society, the National Mullet Club and the Angling Trust, Southern IFCA and the Association of IFCA, together with the Institute for Fisheries Management, who's providing the training on the project. This project has really been an opportunity for us to do a sort of really meaningful project that sort of unites all our interests.
Our prime aim is to promote sustainable fisheries management in all its forms. So we're involved in both direct science, in things like citizen science, but we're also involved in advocacy, talking to DEFRA and IFCAs and others about what our data means. So, for example, we've been able to produce a lot of data over the years that shows that estuaries are major nursery grounds. So our role is one of advocacy and science and collaboration.
The Angling Trust is working together with our partners on the FinVision project to communicate with and engage with the recreational angling community, especially the recreational sea angling community, to provide opportunities for getting involved in this really exciting citizen science project and also sharing the results with the community. Together, collectively, we can move forward to create a more sustainable future for our seas. So hopefully through this project we'll gain a deeper understanding of how these fish use these habitats, and then that can inform better management decisions that will ultimately improve the state of our marine environment.
We need people's help to get through all this footage. The cameras can store and record a huge amount of footage, underwater footage, which is a lot to look through. So yeah, we really need help from people to analyse all this footage and tell us where the fish are. It helps show people what's living along our coasts and particularly in the Marine National Park in Plymouth Sound. If people don't know what's along our coast, how can we expect them to get behind protecting it and supporting our efforts to create healthy fish populations?